I was following the eye, 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 was following the pack, all swallowed in their coats, with scarves of red tied round their throats, to keep their little heads from falling in the snow. And I turned round and there you go, and Michael, you would fall and turn the white snow red as strawberries in the summertime. I was following the pack, all swallowed in their coats, with scarves of red tied round their throats, to keep their little heads from falling in the snow.
Hey everyone, I know I haven't posted a video in a while, but I've been so busy. Now, what you just saw right there was me flying to California, I believe, a week and a half ago. So a week and a half ago, I went out to California to film some recon Marines and Special Forces guys do a challenge for their fallen brothers. So what they did was like a 30-mile hike with full pack and gear and rifles and whatnot. And they were running it. Like, these dudes were like freaks of nature. But there was 11 obstacles throughout. So when they started, they were actually like dropped into the ocean and they swam out like 100 meters and came back. It was like 2 in the morning. It was crazy. I'll post that video after this one. And that aired on Memorial Day. So if you saw this video already, I made it. I made it on Memorial Day. And I'd like you to tell me what you thought about it. But, oh, and let's clear one more thing up real quick. Yes, over the next couple of months, I'm doing my out processing stuff for the military, so I'm like so busy right now. But that does not mean that I'm going to stop making videos, especially when I leave the military, because I plan to still work for the military. So don't go ahead and be like, oh yeah, he's not going to make any more military videos. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. So I wanted to clear that up real quick. Traveling the other week, I saw all of these brand new Marines out of boot camp traveling in uniform, which is like, first off, I would never travel in uniform, and I'll tell you why. But I was walking through the airport, and one kid had his cover on indoors, and pretty much everybody knows not to do that. And I had to be like, hey, devil dog, he'd go, oh, take cover off. He's like, sorry. Like, I know you're fresh out of boot camp, so it's like, I understand you want to wear the uniform and you're proud to be a Marine, and I know they probably haven't taught you well enough how to wear the uniform, you know what I mean? Like, they haven't gone over every single thing. I get it. I really do get it. But I mean, one, if you don't know how to properly wear the uniform, don't wear it at all. I mean, I saw guys walking around with long sleeve Charlie shirts with no ribbons on. They were wearing their covers indoors. It was just like, it was terrible, man. It was bad. So my first advice when traveling in the airport, or anywhere for that matter, and you're on military orders, don't wear your uniform, because one, it makes you a target. And I'm not just saying for like enemies, but it makes you a target for anybody. Like, I've had people come up to me and be like old grandma come up to me, like sweet little old grandma, and she'd be like, baby killer, and I was like, whoa, grandma. And yeah, so I mean, you just bring attention to yourself when you don't need any more stress than like, if you're traveling on military orders, you don't need any more stress than you already have. Wear civilian clothes, relax, just kick back and like enjoy your flight, because I'm sure wherever you're going, it's going to be a little bit stressful. When you go on a plane, they typically let you carry 2 bags, one overhead and one beneath your seat. Do yourself a favor and pack 1 day's like civilian attire, change of clothes, socks, underwear, whatnot, but then also pack your boots and camis in another bag, and put that, you could probably fit all that into one backpack, and just put that in the overhead compartment and then forget about it. Go on with your day. Marines will take like their laptop and their iPods and all their electronics on the plane, and they'll put all their uniforms beneath the plane, like, you know, check it through luggage, and then that will get lost for, even if it's for a day, that'll get lost, and then they'll get to their next duty station, or they'll get to MCT, or they'll get wherever, and they won't have a uniform. So one, you're either gonna have to buy a brand new uniform, or two, you're gonna be without a uniform and look like a giant shitbag. So do yourself a favor and just pack a change of civilian clothes and a uniform, stow it overhead, and just forget about it. Now, another thing is airports are expensive. You go through security and a burger costs $4 on the other side, a water costs $5, $6, coffee costs $7, you know what I mean? So I get it, that's how they make their money, but what I recommend is go through security with an empty water bottle. Like, bring an empty water bottle with you. And when you go through security, they'll be like, okay, you're good to go. And when you get on the other side, just fill that water bottle up all day in the water fountain. So you're saving yourself already like between $10 and $20 in water. And I know when you travel on orders, you should know that one, they're probably gonna put you on like the crappiest flight ever, the cheapest flight because it's government rate. And you're probably gonna be on like the world's worst airline. I mean, terrible. Let's make one up. I don't know. Let's say Delta Airlines. They'll probably put you on the worst airline ever. So don't expect to be traveling in luxury. And finally, if you absolutely positively have to travel in uniform, please just wear your uniform correctly. Look up how to wear the uniform. Like, look up where the ribbons go. Refresh yourself on when and when not to wear your cover. Like I said, I don't recommend it. I really, really don't recommend you wearing a uniform. But if you just have to do it and you're just like so motivated, okay, but just make sure that you know that everybody's watching you and they're waiting for you to do something wrong. So again, I recommend not traveling in uniform, but if you absolutely have to, just wear the uniform with pride. Alright guys, well, I'm about to go lift a little bit. I just got done with like a 4 or 5 mile run, but it's kind of crappy outside and I'm sweating. So I'm going to cool down a little bit, lift back, then get on with my life. And I'll be posting more videos. I'm sorry about that. I'm really busy. But comment below, tell me what you think, and yeah. See you later.